Hey y'all, real quick, I want to get this out of the way, fast, but it is extremely important.
So please bear with me. I have a Patreon. Yes, I know, kind of cringe. But as it happens to be, I need money to survive. So, if you like what I do, and you guys are interested in seeing more regularly uploaded content like this, joining my Patreon for only $7 a month will be a huge help towards that. And I will be uploading exclusive early demos, texture packs, sound packs, and yes, project files that you can use in your own Unreal Engine games there. Yes, you heard me right. My sweet, sweet code there for the picking, regardless of how exposed I feel. With that being said,
Where the fuck am I? Sometimes, when you're like me, and you're making games in the year of our Lord, 2025 AD, and you're making them in 1080p HD, you can get a little distracted, admittedly.
I ain't afraid of them.
Scope.
Chitin AD asked the question, what the heck is going on with this freaky planet? Years before regular chitin. We'll answer that question and more after a word from today's sponsor. Just kidding, I don't have a sponsor, but if you'd like to sponsor me, please email me. I'm very poor. But you may be asking, specifically, Sven, why the hell are you making a prequel to a game that isn't even out yet? Don't you think that's a tad excessive? Don't you think that creeps the scope slightly? Well, to that I would say,
I'm the best programmer on earth. That's why God chose me. And he gave me divine intellect. I'm the best programmer on earth, and fuck you.
I'm simply built different. I actually enjoy making games, unlike some of you
Fine gentlemen.
who think that scope creep is a legitimate concern when you're making games in your basement. Now, don't get me wrong, for the path of Excai to become illuminated, one must have a clear vision. But who's to say you can't have a few? Outside? Never heard of it. Grass? No thank you, my cup runneth over. Just look at all that grass. I could make 1,000,000 games, 1,000,000,000 even. What intrigues me about this project the most is ironically what I lost in the original Chitin demo I released, the RPG element. But like a double-headed shit phoenix risen from the shit ashes, I'm able to lock in, have my cake, and thus consume it forthright, constructing not only Halo at home, but also RuneScape/Kenshi at home with a bit of Morrowind and I think it's a Fallout. To give you a little taste, a slight morsel per se, let's follow our hero, our default name bro, Matal Matak. Now, Matal is from the spine, or at least that's where he was when he decided it was a good time to wake from his slumber. He doesn't remember much, but screw it, who does? Like any self-respecting gentleman, he gallivants forth this decrepit alley to find himself in a larger, decrepiter alley. He thinks, what can I do in this world? What can I make of myself? Who could I be in this place? Not much, but he can walk. Oh, he can walk. He can stroll on and on, observing the breathtaking nature of this island. From spine to finger, Matal may linger. But what is a spine? What is a finger, you may ask? Well, to that I would say, you ask too many questions. But I could also say that here's the finger and this is the spine. And that's why I write lore on company time. Because I'm unemployed. On the way, he passes land lobsters and rocks. The rocks don't do much yet, but one day I may program them to. Land lobsters, though, those rascally buggers, those buggery rascals, they taste great with salt, not so much left to spoil. Add some herbs you found on the ground, you'll have a dish that's sure to astound. Like a god, my powers confuse and confound, my height map large, but not so round. My path to Excai golden and great, but gravel walkways first I must paint. And you might say, why no NPCs yet? To that I reply, be patient, bitch. Ah, the finger. Our hero has arrived. You look taller in your profile picture. Oh well. With no missionaries around to bother me yet, we're allowed to feel the cold therapsine sandbrook beneath our barren feet. What are these? Well, mercenary greaves. You'll soon be elated to find that they come replated. There are pauldrons and things I'll show in a bit, though I should stop rhyming before I get hit. But just look at all this swag-ass shit.
I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave me.
I am a model, you know what I mean. I do my little turn, on the catwalk that is. I hope one day to be gazed upon by hordes of NPC onlookers from the podium of the High Charitor, the one true communicar worthy of reaching the High Charitor Scion, as I gracefully swap between countless, and counting, armor and equipment combinations, with 11 different slots to use creatively, and my mouth. With a little effort, Chitin AD allows even your diabetic aunt to become Rick Owens, or even Demna. Speaking of denim, just look at these pants. Some trends never die, you say. Why lug your expensively heavy armor around when you can go wasteland casual? I even offer shoes. Footwear in tow, I'm ready to go. Yes, our dogs are now modest and humbled, much like the deacons that will one day reside the capital, in their trihomes and mudflaps. I don't know why the script says mudflaps here, they're called crudhomes. Anyway, well, when in the pursuit of Excai, one may not sleep at times. Much like the Nullator, studiously keeping records within the archive walls. That is, once I decide to 3D model them. And much like the Harvestmen of Old Chitin proper, the Harvestmen here will slaughter your daughter. Planned for the fields of the northwestern region, the Bugmen out here will soon form a legion. Although we contend with a mighty cabal, I sure do hope that they finish that wall. Of course I couldn't make a chitin game without a little chitin in it, and in my crazy game, even sand crabs are playable characters. You too can now feel the rush of having a beige exoskeleton and bad posture. The ultimate gamer experience. But the Charitor Scion has more threats to pry on. Disease, much like those beasts who reside there up east have. The Ashlands of old have secrets to hold. Their food supplies low, no more rolled in golds. Resorting to flesh of thy fellow man, agrarian culture was never their plan. Step foot on their land and you will be eaten. Just like for this rhyme, I will surely be beaten. Did I fucking tell you the first time? I'm honestly not sure all what I'll put up here. Reading it out loud sounds a bit Cannibal Plains-ish for my comfort, but we'll see. Last but not least, and to add a new layer, this whole RPG will be multiplayer. That's right folks, I've been a good boy. I've been replicating my variables, and multiing my casts. This bad boy is good to go online as soon as I have a good foundation to launch with. That means you, yes you, can play the Chitin AD with your diabetic aunt in Bali. And if you want to be among the first to do so, I would implore you to go subscribe to my Patreon, where I'll soon be uploading a playable online alpha test, so we can all pretend it's 2005 again in unison, and in glorious Excai.